searched for people who could do hair and makeup and camera. For the video, my hair was dyed twice, first red and then blue, and the blue hair I shaved off. The preparation took forever. It was a 3-day shoot. No, actually 2 days shooting the video and 1 day prep. Like, me and the hair artist met 1 day beforehand to prep my hair, and on the first shooting day, after we were done shooting, she and I stayed longer to prep my hair for the next day. So we really pulled night shifts. And the crazy thing was that I was sick the entire time. I had a really bad flu and also PMS like crazy. And at one point during the shoot, I broke down and went to the bathroom and just cried because I was so exhausted and I had to keep it together on set. Yeah, so that was fun. But after my little meltdown in the bathroom, things went good, and when I shaved my head, it felt like a relief, and I instantly loved how I looked with a buzz cut. I can only recommend to everyone shaving your head at least once in your life. But full disclosure, growing your hair out is a pain because at some point it's just aggressively existing on your head and you can't really do anything with it. So yeah, but I loved having a shaved head, and I sometimes miss it because taking a shower feels amazing. You can basically feel the little drops of water on your head, and also putting your head on the pillow is amazing because you can feel the softness of the fabric of the bed and also the coolness of the fabric of the pillow. Yeah, it's just amazing. I love it. Also, wearing a hat, you can feel textures on your scalp. Yeah, would recommend. Chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2. The coffin. For my master's graduation project at art school, I built an actual coffin from wood. Yeah, I covered the outside in nude faux leather, and the inside I lined with red satin, like blood red satin, and then I sewed little pillows, kind of shaped like organs, that lay in the coffin. And also I built a platform where the coffin could be pushed on, so a platform with wheels, and the platform I covered completely in recycled fur, and I made a matching step stool so I could get in and out of the coffin elegantly. And at the time I was building the coffin, it all felt very serious. The topic of my master's was fear, so I thought it would be only fitting to have a coffin in my master's performance. And yeah, I was very set on climbing out of my coffin that I built at the master's performance. I had this dramatic, theatrical vision, like when Lady Gaga emerged from that capsule, like alien egg-like thing at the VMAs. Like, I really wanted to emerge from some kind of vessel at my presentation, so I did that. My friends pushed me the stage, and then I emerged from the coffin and exited the stage with my models, because it was also kind of a fashion show. I had some outfits, yeah. But if I would redo the show today, I think I wouldn't do it like that again. I would just exhibit the coffin and give people the opportunity to maybe lie in it and experience the serenity and peace and quiet that you feel when you lie in a coffin. Yeah, but I still love that coffin. I had it in my bedroom for 2 years, I think. But then I moved, and now I don't have room for it anymore. But in my old room, I used it as a guest bed, and my sister and 2 of my friends each spent some nights in there, and they said it was really comfortable. Yeah, without the lid, obviously. But I still hope that someday I can exhibit the coffin properly in a exhibition space or in a large gallery, because I somehow hope that maybe someday an art collector or a museum could buy it, because as much as I love it, I don't want to store it anymore. You know? So yeah, that is the story of my coffin. Chapter 3, Chapter 3, Chapter 3, Chapter 3, Chapter 3, Chapter 3. So, for an ASMR video that you can view here on my channel, I poured body slime all over myself, and it actually wasn't the first time. It's that one brand of slime that you have to assemble from 2 components, and I think you need equipment to mix it. You need something like a kitchen blender, not a blender, but something to stir. Yeah, but nobody wanted to sacrifice their kitchen devices to assemble slime for a video shoot, so we just stirred the slime by hand, and that's why there were some lumps in the slime. And it wasn't the first time that I used the slime, and both times the slime was mixed by hand, and both times there were slime clumps in the slime, like, yeah, these little slimy boogers, I guess, that formed from the components that hadn't dissolved in the water. Yeah, and the slime was extremely cold, and it traveled very slowly across my body, and it was very hard to get rid of it afterwards, because in the location where we shot the video there wasn't a shower, so I just had to remove the slime with towels, paper towels. Yeah, that's the story of the slime. Yeah, but I really love the footage that we got from the shoot, so it was worth it. I think people oftentimes think that working in art is glamorous, but a lot of times, I mean, not only art, but the creative industries, also fashion photography, unnecessary questions from family and friends. But yeah, I couldn't imagine my life without doing any sort of art. As I said, I can't live from my art right now, but it's really important to me to still practice it, record videos, or take a picture now and then, or write something down. Yeah, it's the most important thing to me. And I have done a lot more things than I described in this video. I have sewn a tiny little suit for a rabbit puppet for a puppet theater. I have glued a wig onto another puppet from that theater and done the makeup of a puppet. I have been the bouncer to a room full of space heaters at a performance. I have painted my teeth red. Yeah, if you'd like me to do another video about all of these things, then let me know. But right now I'm at a point in my work as an artist where I really have to balance my time and my resources. And yeah, I'm just trying to do my best with my limited resources. And honestly, I'm used to my work and my ideas not turning out exactly the way that I have imagined them, because that's just part of the process as an artist, and that's a thing that you really learn to accept and count on in art school. But yeah, as I said, I am trying my best and trying to keep accepting that the goal is not the goal, but the way to the goal is the goal. I don't know if that's a saying in English. In German it's like, der Weg ist das Ziel. So what's the craziest thing that you have done for something you loved, like your passion or your dream? Write it down in the comments if you like. I'd really love to read your answers to that. And now